Hello friends, welcome back and thanks for watching my previous videos. Today we'll start with the new learning with the new video. Today I am bringing you a video which could help you to find the opportunity, automotive opportunity in the European country. Today I am talking about the top 5 automotive industries in the Sweden which offers the visa, supports the immigration and supports the relocation. So let's start.
So friends, I'm going to talk on the top 5 automobile industries which sponsor the visa as well as different settlement services which are required if you are traveling from other country to Sweden. So let's start with that, the top 5 automotive industries in the Sweden. The first one is Scania. Scania is a world leading provider of transport solutions with nearly 57,000 employees in more than 100 countries. Scania is a world leading provider of transport solutions, including trucks and buses for heavy transport applications, combined with an extensive product related services offering. It offers vehicle financing, insurance, and rental services to enable their customer to focus on their core business. It also a leading provider of industrial and marine engines, and its headquarters is in Södertälje. It is in the Stockholm County. So this is what about the brief about the Scania is a very big group which produces buses and trucks. And what are the different services Scania offers? If you got, or I would say, if you get the opportunity with the Scania, so first service is a visa sponsorship. They sponsor the visa, the cost required for the visa, and they help you for the immigration for you as well as for your family, filing out your case, filling all the details, taking the appointment. Everything is supported by Scania, and this is not for you. This is for your family as well. If you have parents, if you are kids, if you are married, for your spouse, everything is sponsored by Scania. Next one is a tax assistance service. This service is very important. If you are migrating from another country to Sweden, it is very important to understand the taxation scheme in the Sweden. If you are traveling in the mid of the financial year from your country and mid of the financial year of Sweden, if you are entering, that means the half earning is liable to pay the tax in that country, and the half earning in the Sweden is liable to pay the tax in the Sweden. So to get assistance in that, filing the tax and all, this service is offered by the Scania. Next one is shipping. If you want to ship your luggage from your home country to Sweden, Scania support this service and sponsors as well. They pays for everything. Travel cost is very important. Your local travel from airport to the accommodation, as well as that is called the ground transportation, and as well as the air tickets. They sponsors the air tickets as well. Settling in service is very important. Once you arrives to the Sweden, you need to have the personal identification number, then you need to have the Swedish ID, you need to have the bank account open, you also need to have the school orientation for your kids. So everything in that sense, including your social insurance, all these services are supported by the Scania. That's very important. And initial accommodation is very important. If you are traveling with your family, you should get the accommodation to stay during the initial phase. Cultural training also sponsored by Scania. They provide the cultural training 1 day program to understand the Swedish culture for you as well as for your partner. And the language training is also sponsored by Scania. So these are the services Scania offers. And we are jumping to the second biggest organization in the Sweden is uh, Volvo. But before jumping to Volvo, I would say Scania as well as the Volvo are the biggest competitor to each other, as well as they are the biggest player in commercial vehicles. Um, so instead of saying the second, I'm not ranking here, but the second organization I'm talking about, it's a Volvo. So again, Volvo Group is headquartered in the Gothenburg, and this group is committed to shaping the future landscape of sustainable transport and infrastructure solutions. They produces cars, trucks, buses. They are in the construction as well as they are in the defense. They produces autonomous vehicle. They are in energy as well as they are in financial. So every day their customer use their products and services to transport, deliver, build and ferry goods, object and people around the world. Their products and services help to put food on our table, carry people to work or office, build roads, keep cities clean and much more effectively helping to meet the growing demands of the world. So this is the brief about Volvo and what are the services they offer, or I would say in what regards they helps to the new employee. So visa sponsorship, they sponsor the visa as well as they supports in the immigration for you and your family, tax assistance, shipping if you want to ship your luggage from your country to the Sweden, travel cost if you're traveling with your spouse, with your parents, the air ticket, settling in service, what are the different services required during the initial phase of resettling, bank account opening, personal number, Swedish number, social insurance, all the services this supports as well as they sponsor. Initial accommodation, they assist on the initial accommodation and they sponsor the cultural training to understand the Swedish culture to you and your partner. And they also sponsor on the language training. So these are the services along with the visa sponsorship value offers for the new employee. And the next organization I'm going to talk about Koenigsegg. So Koenigsegg is a sport car manufacturer and they are produces the sport cars. So let's talk about this organization a little bit. So this company was founded in 1994 and with the intention of producing a world-class sports cars. Apart from developing, manufacturing, and selling the Koenigsegg line of sports cars, Koenigsegg is also involved in the green technology. Koenigsegg develops and produces most of the main systems, subsystems, and components needed for its cars by their in-house. They don't, instead of relying on the subcontractors or the suppliers, they produces in-house. That's the beauty of Koenigsegg. And its headquarters is in Ängelholms in Sweden. So this is again the third automobile industry which offers different or sponsors different services when you are joining in Sweden. So they sponsor the visa. Definitely, it is required to have the invitation as well as the employment with the Swedish organization to get the visa, work visa, or the work permit, or the residence permit. They sponsor visa. The next service that is the immigration for you and your spouse, the travel cost, as well as the sponsors on the initial accommodation. So these are the services Koenigsegg offers if you are joining this organization in Sweden. The next is OP-Bus. So OP-Bus is a Swedish as well as a a Kenyan organization, basically. So OP-Bus is a Swedish Kenyan electric mobility company based in Nairobi. Nairobi is the place in Kenya, but its headquarters is also in Stockholm in the Sweden. Stockholm is the capital city, is the Sweden in the Sweden. So it started by converting off-road vehicles to run on electric motors. They mainly focus on providing the electrified solutions to your vehicles. That's their businesses. So what are the different services offered during your initial onboarding? So visa sponsorship is definitely there. So they sponsor the visa for the new joiners, supports on the immigration for you and your family, and the travel. If you are traveling from your country to Sweden, they they sponsors the air ticket um, for you as well as for your family. and they also provide the initial accommodation. So these are the services the OP-Bus offers. So I talked on the 5 organizations. So sorry, we talked on the 4 organizations. So let's uh, look for the last organization, that is NEVS. So NEVS, again, it's a Swedish organization, and it's an abbreviated form of National Electric Vehicle Sweden, and is a Swedish electric car manufacturer which acquired the asset of Saab Automobile. So Saab Automobile was a big group in Sweden when it was bankrupted in 2011, 2012. This News acquired the Saab assets and everything. But again, there is a bad news on this organization also. They are also suffering from financial crunches. But again, the other hand, there is a good news that the Polestar and Chinese real estate group, one of the real estate group is Chinese real estate group is interested to acquire or buying this former Trollhättan factory, and they are very aggressive to support their employee. If you want to join the NAVs, they supports visa. They supports on the visa as well as the immigration for you and your family, and shipping as well. If you want to ship your luggage from your country to Sweden, they supports on that. They pays for all the costings required during travel and everything. So travel cost, yes, they supports on the travel cost, sponsor on the travel cost, and the last is accommodation. That's the initial accommodation. They are good in terms of providing 2 to 3 months of initial accommodation for the new employees, so that they will find their accommodation by their own once they will finish the initial processes. So these are the top 5 automobile industries in the Sweden, which offers plenty of different services to the employees, those who migrate towards the Sweden. Scania, Volvo, News, OP Bus, and the last one which I talked uh, was the sport car manufacturer, and that is uh, Koenigsegg. So that these are the 5 organizations which offers you visa, sponsors you visa, and the different services. I guess this video will definitely help you to understand which are these organizations, what are the top 5 organizations which could help you in the initial stage, and what are the different services they offers, and which are the organizations which sponsor the visa. So thanks for watching my video. Before signing off, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.